What's up, guys? All right. Here we go. Oops. Ah, no. Wait, seriously? Oh, no. I lost my thing. All my things I had open. That's sad. That's okay. So a little bit of everything all the time. Oh my gosh. Apathy is a tragedy, and boredom is a crime. A little bit of everything all of the time. I just watched that and it's been running through my head all day. I cannot get it out. I cannot get that shit out. It is stuck. You guys seen Inside? Bo Burnham. Good stuff. Good stuff. And now the song's stuck. A little bit of everything all of the time. You didn't know I had 2 Twitters. I sure do, baked beans. Hi there, Zarathustra. Welcome back. Let's see. Ooh. Wait. You know what I need, guys? I need like a good cover photo for YouTube. Mine is not great. Well, I don't have one, I guess. And so no default. Nah, it sucks with that one. I need one. Alright. You followed both, if that's cool. Well, I mean, of course it's cool. Why wouldn't it be cool? Okay, there we go. I got all my stuff open again. I forgot that I restarted my computer and I did not open all the stuff up again that I needed. I look beautiful. Well, thank you. Hi there. Zarathustra. Didn't want to seem like a stalker, huh? I mean, I appreciate it when people follow more of my stuff. Always helpful. The more follows, the better. Instagram and everything. Hi there, Mario. What's up? Dude, I got so drunk on my last stream. Whew. I've been in recovery from that. Oh, I didn't realize I accidentally had 2 zeros at the end of my stream. Randomly. That's pretty random. That was a weird typo. Just 2 random zeros. Bum, 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 bum. A little bit of everything all of the time. Okay. Got rid of those zeros. Didn't like them. You just have Twitter. I'm not really that big of a fan of Twitter. I don't know. It's okay. Yeah, Twitter's alright. Actually, I kind of like Twitter, I guess. More than the other ones. Maybe. It's hard to say. You're one of those 5 free subs. Oh, yeah. That Bolt gave out some free ones, huh? That was nice. It is midnight here. I went to a bar last night and after the fireworks, and some guy like sent me over drinks that I hadn't talked to or anything. So it was just kind of weird. I've never had anyone actually do that before. Like, I've had people who I'm talking to or something buy me drinks, but I feel like it's kind of ballsy, I guess, and like it's a risky move to like just send someone over drinks without asking them what they wanted or anything either. I don't know. I don't really see that. It's a shame though, because he sent me over a drink I do not like. Unfortunate. He sent me over like, it was a weird drink. It was like a whiskey seltzer, and then like with a pineapple juice shot or something. With a pineapple and vodka shot or something on the side. I don't know, it was weird. I was like, that is weird. Weird drink. No idea. He said someone gave him that as a tip to send over. I was like, oh, all right. I suppose. You'd have taken a Bud Light. Bud Light was what I had. I had 2 Bud Lights, and then he sent over that. I was like, I was drinking beer here. You're trying to get me drunk, aren't you? Sending me over a whiskey and a shot. Ooh, it's hot in here. I've got little Tibbers, though. Here's my little friends. My little buddies right here with me. Oh, come here. Come here. You want to say hi? Come here. Oh, don't worry. I'm not going to put you in. Well, just a little. There you go. How's that? He says hello. There you go. Good boy. He's so good. Haley's in the other room reading. Bum 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 bum. Mm-hmm. She will not be on anymore on my streams. Not for a long time. Someone would have to give like a lot to get her back on. That was like a one-time thing. One-time special. Just like Kyle that night. That was a one-time thing too. Him coming on my stream. Old friend catching up. I bought God of War today. Thank you, Claire, for the follow. Hi, Damien. Whew. This is too hot right now. I made it too hot in here. Hi there. The beef experience, huh? Word. Wow. Ducky's so loud. Made terrors perk up. All right. The suit feels way too loose. I don't know what the deal is here. What's the topic? I'm just winging it. We'll see. I'm waiting for someone to give me a good one to go off on. It's hard to start, especially when I've had no alcohol. I've got to get warmed up. I always have some anxiety at the start, I guess. I don't know if it's even anxiety. It's just like, I don't really have that. It's just like, gotta get going, I guess. My suit looks amazing. Thanks. Thank you. More. That's our name. Morning Gopaz. Oh, yeah. How do I feel about cheesecake? Don't like it. Don't care for it. Not a fan. Ooh, thank you. Ryu and Money and Sam Say. Hey there. Hey, Ender. What up? Ex-boyfriends? I mean, what about ex-boyfriends? There's plenty of those. I guess not that many. Four? I guess four. Four ex-boyfriends. Four ex-boyfriends. Four ex-girlfriends. Yeah. And my longest relationship was 5 years. 5 years in college. I was with the girl. She was my longest. And then my second longest was a guy that I was with for 2. Hi there, puppy. Do I have good relationships with my exes? I do. Almost all of them. One of them is my best friend. It's a girl I dated. And we've been best friends for... Like, we were best friends, and then we dated for a while, and then we went back to being best friends. She's married now and has a kid. But we still talk and hang out all the time. Hi there. Sam and Gremlin. She making Twitch stream in the same time? I don't know what you mean there. 3xgfs. You don't see them anymore. Well, not seeing someone and having a good relationships post breakup aren't the same thing. Sometimes people just drift apart, especially after a long time. Like, you don't have to still be close to someone or see them to have a good relationship with them, I guess. You know? Wait, what are you talking about, Urban? How often do people confront me about my life? Like when you go in public and run errands or at the bar? What the hell do you mean by confront? I mean, I don't think I've ever had anyone confront me about my life. Pretty sure. Whatever that means. So, never, I guess. Thanks, Templar. I'm great. Petra, can I reach the ceiling? Probably, if I wanted to. But I obviously will not. Ha! Gay. Thank you there. Who was that? Well, that was Diego. Hey there, Diego. Did you ever find out what the deal was? Oh, damn. Ender and Diego. Thank you guys. Wait, I completed my elixir points goal? That must be bugged, because that's not... I didn't get that many... That's mana, not elixir. Mana. I actually was going to make a treasure box. I was thinking about it. I need another drink, though. I'm just going to do a small treasure box. See how that goes. Is it too heavy of a question? You guys, it was deleted. It wasn't deleted. It's just probably auto mod. Whatever you're asking. If you used any keywords, then auto mod will catch it and filter it out. Oh, damn. Chris, thank you for the 100 stars. Appreciated. Yeah, nothing was denied Urban Mask. It just got auto filtered if you used any, like, there's like buzzwords that it'll automatically filter out as being, like, assume that you're trying to do a hate speech or something. Not confronted about her life, but in 2022 you consume a lot of news. I still have no idea what you're trying to say, Urban Mask. I'm really lost on that. You have a Twitch? Yeah, you can be on both. Oh, wait, you're trying to talk about, like, bigotry or whatever against trans people? Is that what you're trying to talk about, I guess? None. I mean, I've never, why would I? No one has any idea that I'm trans, so to my knowledge, I've never been clocked in public or anything. I've never not passed ever since I put in the voice work, so everyone just thinks I'm a female, so why would I don't have any issues. Since I don't just go around like shouting that I'm trans or anything, you know? That's something that I keep private, I guess, like when it comes to public or people, like people I've dated too, like we never tell their parents or their family or anything, like they never have any idea that I'm trans. I keep that stuff, that part of my life private, you know, until I'm actually close with the person, and then if I choose to share it with them, because for the most part people don't really need to know that. Not really pertinent to the day-to-day life. Thanks, Diego. Yeah, no, I'm glad my last 2 streams, I think I haven't had issues on Trovo, so that's been encouraging. Hopefully it stopped whatever the issues were. That would be strange if you went around shouting about it. Wait, you are not a woman. I didn't know. I mean, I am a female. Physically and legally. Did I bleach my hair to get the purple hue? Yeah. It was completely purple. It was purple, and it was like purple and then a different shade of purple and then red. But it's faded now. I'm about due to redo it. I've been debating what I want to do with it now. If I want to go like blue. I was kind of leaning towards blue. We'll see. I did have a really fun holiday too, Diego. My hair has a cool and unique color. Yeah, no, I don't really mind it that much now because it does kind of have like a, it's faded, but I don't mind it. It's true. English only, guys, because I can't understand it. Otherwise, okay. I'm gonna grab another drink real quick, and then I'll be right back. Okay. Let's see this. Cool. Oh, sorry, Ty. If I got your hopes up right there. You chill. My little homie. Uh-oh. How do I get this door open, though? That moving the camera? It can't be done. Alright, I have to set this right there. You chill. No! No time! No time here. Okay. You're free. We'll get your mom. There you go. Okay. I'm back. Wait. Is that where I want it? Alright, let's try that. Alright. Whew. Drink. And then we are. Alright, let's try this. I will try a chest of treasure. Rar. Ooh, it's called an exposure box now. Keep changing it. I haven't done that in a while. Let's try a 150 times 2. Continue. Cast spell. Oh, wow. You can do viewer display languages. Now that's interesting. Let's try it. Fuck it, dude. We'll give that a try. Okay. There we go. Did I change my gender? Yes. Indeed. That's what transgender means. No, I do not have a penis. None of that. If you want my snap, that's for tier 3 subs only. Ooh, it's hot. Hi there. Hike. Oh yeah. I had a nice 4th. It was pretty chill. Thank you, Nacho Fries, for the sub. I said tier 3 subs only, not tier 1. It lists it specifically under the benefits with tier 3. You're tier 5. Do I want you to sub? Hell yeah. Give me that tier 5 sub. 6 months in advance. I don't know how that works though. Doesn't show that. Bum bum bum. $412 hit. What up? Wait. Where'd I freeze that? Is that frozen? Oh shit, that's not. How many approvals did I make? What does that mean? What's an approval? I mean, that's not how it works, Nacho Fries. I told you. Tier 3 is what gets my snap. That's the only thing. Tell you what, after you've got your 6 months badge, then you can have it. Because that's the only time I actually I don't get any of the money or anything till that amount of time has actually elapsed, so. Sorry, mistake of Google. It was a bad translation. Google Translate failing again. Unfortunate. You can, however, get your name on my arm for 1 sub. I forgot that I added that. Although, but can I write backwards like Haley could, is the question here. That is the question burning on all of our minds. Or should I just flip the camera? Ugh. Can I write backwards? Um, all those people are getting banned. Don't worry, Chris. My mods are on top of it. Anyone who says dumb stuff gets banned. Okay, so let's see if I can do this. I need to look at it written normally first. This one is not writing enough. Dude, come on. Oh, there we go. It's just got too wet. Hey, I wrote that backwards. Natural bread. Got it. Whew. It's hot in here. Can I silence, or no, I mean, how many, oh, you mean how many surgeries? Well, I had my bottom surgery, stage 1. Then I had BA plus tracheal shave at once, and then I had my bottom surgery, stage 2. Although all those last 3 were really minor, and I had them all at the same time. The bottom surgery, stage 2, was with that, because it was just like, stage 2 is just like minor fixes and stuff. So 2, I guess. Predictions on the next NBA season? I don't know anything about the NBA. I don't follow basketball at all. The only thing I follow is college football, as far as sports go. You don't make any in my face? No, that's I just had a tracheal shave, which is kind of face, since that's neck, I guess. Definitely improved. Not true, Dalton. Actually, you know what? There's a Trovo staffer in here who has specifically given me approval for this. One of the co-founders did. big I'm telling my dad energy from that guy. Yeah. Somebody's really salty. How dare you? I'm so angry. It's like the guy version of a Karen, right? What is the guy? What do you call like the guy version of a Karen? Do you still just call him a Karen? You are pretty. Well, thank you. It's crazy what hormones do. Given enough time, I suppose. And what hair does, damn. The difference what a hairstyle can make and just having long hair, holy shit. Like, honestly, when I started styling my hair differently, it was life-changing. That and getting my eyebrows tattooed was like more life-changing than anything else that I had. As far as changing my appearance and everything, it was crazy how much just like having my eyebrows tattooed did change the look of my face completely. Best couple $100 I ever spent getting that tattoo. You call them a man pun? I don't know about that one. I saw the newest South Park where they all just call Stan's dad Randy. They just call him Karen all the time. And he's confused why everyone's calling him Karen. He's like, my name is not Karen. Why are you guys calling me that? My Insta got you all kinds of hot and bothered. Oh, yeah. That'll happen. Dudes be acting like soft as fuck now. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being soft. That's a good thing. That's progress right there. Guys, being able to act like that, but complaining about shit and just bitching and being concerned about what other people are doing, that's bullshit. You don't need to be worried about. Hi there, young boy. Sanya, what up? Top or bottom? I mean, I don't like the phrasing, but sub or dom, usually it depends on the gender. I'm more submissive with guys and more dominant with girls. Just depends who I'm with. I'm a switch, I guess. Depends on the energy. There's some guys I've kind of dommed before too. Tino, thank you for the follow. And Segi, you're a switch too. Nice. Oh, hey there. Clean up, guys. Dude, I haven't seen you in a while. Where you been? It's been a day. It's been a minute. Dun, dun, dun. Feeling better now, I suppose. I'm getting there. I was the DD last night, and that was kind of meh. Being the driver, Miss Haley got to get drunk, so now I get to drink. When you say top or bottom, you mean BDSM? No, I'm not talking about top or, I don't like top or bottom phrasing, personally. I don't like that. I like dom or sub. More accurate. But it's not talking about like BDSM. It's just talking about like, it can be talking about anything. Like your interactions with people you're dating and stuff. Like typically in any kind of relationship, there's someone who's going to be more of the dominant personality there, the more typically masculine role, and someone who's more submissive in general, the typically more female role. I feel like it's rare for a relationship to have to be truly balanced in those two, because not because it's not that you can't do it, it's just most people don't even want that, right? Most people would prefer to lean one way or the other. I guess two people could be find an even split where, I don't know. It just seems unlikely that it would work out that way. Whoa. Holy shit, what are you doing?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm socially more dominant than you.
What does that mean?
You just said.
I don't know what that means, though.
Well,
She just tried to say she's socially more dominant than me.
I am.
I don't know what that means, though, really. That's what she thinks. Maybe. You've been very busy with your move. Moved out of Northern Washington, settled somewhere in the middle. Oh, damn. Nice. That's exciting. Slowly getting new furniture. Doing work around the house. Nice. Is that short for Bible discussion and study meeting? Yeah. Too low hanging fruit. Who wears the pants, basically? Kind of. It's kind of the idea, but it's like someone could be very submissive in the bedroom, for instance, but be like very dominant outside of it. It's just I don't know. That stuff's complicated. Why is wearing pants an analogy for that? I don't know. Just one of those idioms. Idioms are always kind of weird, since they're just phrases that have that mean something, but they only mean something culturally. Like they don't like if you were to translate them literally to another language, then they don't make any sense. So most of them just don't really make any sense if you actually think about them. It's like doesn't really make sense. Why would wearing pants mean anything? Just a phrase that we all understand and agree on means a certain thing. Hi there, Goof. Your husband's coworker got fired for bugging him with who wears the pants question about your relationship at work. Damn. That, yeah, it's weird. Some people really need to like define relationships into like male or female. They're like, oh, so like you're the guy in the relationship, right? You're the girl. Because they do it with like with lesbian relationships, and they do it with two male relationships as well, you know, where they're like some people really want that, like can't handle that part not being defined for them. They like can't fucking comprehend it, I guess. Otherwise it like doesn't make sense to them. They don't seem to understand that there lots of things are just spectrums, and things aren't always as black and white as that, and some people can be like dominant in certain areas and submissive in others, or however you want to phrase it, you know. Just people can assume different roles in different situations. And it's not always just black and white. You love the rubber ducky. I like the little ducky too. She was super frustrated that she couldn't just get a straight answer about gender roles in your gay marriage. Yeah. Some people, yeah, no, they can't handle that, right? They just can't. Some people need to know who's the woman. Yeah, exactly. Some people, like, yeah, can't. They just can't comprehend it. Their brains are, like, unable to process, like, who's the guy? Who's the woman? See you later, Baked Beans. Thanks for coming by. It squeaks. It does. I like to call them quacks, though. You can ask, how many quacks? It's like, how many quacks is this name? 2 quacks. His head, as I found out last stream, does kind of an exorcism thing too. He's kind of creepy. He goes Ah. Now he's showing off his booty. Ducky. Very inappropriate. Okay. And he's back. Good boy. Should be a channel point redemption. Quack. I could add that. Also, I do have a channel point redemption going for a 24-hour stream. A community goal. I decided to redo that. To add that one once more. Trying it again. It was almost completed when I got banned before. So it's like, all right. We were almost to a 24-hour stream. The lighting complements my hair color, really. I feel like this lighting, that's cool, I guess, that it works. Because there's not much I can do about it. What did the turkey say to the farmer on Thanksgiving Day? Quack, quack. Okay. Steal the bathroom ceiling. TT light and move it to your gaming room. Shit. Maybe. Hopefully we'll be moving soon. I don't know. Fingers crossed. Put a bid in on a house. Still waiting on things. They're weird sellers. And they don't want to sell until our loan has been through underwriting. But we're hopeful. We really want this house. It's pretty awesome. If we got it, that'd be Brad. I don't know if they'll sell it to us though, because we underbid a lot, but they haven't got any other offers, so maybe we'll get it. It'll be badass though. We'll be able to do so much cool shit to that house if we got it. I could do so many cool streaming things. Oh yeah. No, we have we already had before we even started looking at houses, we had a priority buyer approval letter. Like the highest level you could get of approval letters. But they hate our bank. And they have it out against our bank, apparently. This is the real estate agent. It's all a weird situation. They're Mormons. And their real estate agent is their cousin, it's their sister, and it's this whole mess. They're super weird, but it doesn't matter because we want the house, so we're dealing with it. But basically, they want us to before they'll even talk to us and discuss any counter offers to our offer, they want us to put the loan through underwriting. So that's what we're fucking doing, because that's how it's working. No, it has nothing to do with discrimination. It's just, they're just weirdos. Just weirdos. Honestly, it's the real estate agent, I think, and she's like not a real estate agent, basically. It's just a relative who has a license. And like, if we had just talked to the sellers, we could get this shit done. But it's just there's a lot of bullshit and everything surrounding it. So it's just how it's going. So we are waiting patiently for our loan to go through everything. Honestly, I think it's just working in our favor. Because at this point, the market has just been dropping and inventory has been rising. And so the longer they go without an offer, the better our offer looks and the more potential we have to maybe even negotiate down from there. Because after the inspection and stuff, we have the option to back out and stuff, so we can potentially just even negotiate down from there even lower, because it needs a new roof, which is going to be a lot of money right off, as well as a few other things. So might just negotiate down. You like trans? Well, thanks for sharing with the class. That's important information that everyone needs to know. I mean, what if people didn't know that, right? You know, you better tell everyone you like trans. Fingers crossed. Hope it'll work out. Becoming a homeowner is awesome. It would be. I would love that. It's always seemed impossible. I've never felt like I could actually own a home, you know, but maybe I can hope. It would be cool to get my first home and not just feel like I'm throwing money away on rent all the time. It's such a huge milestone. So proud of you. Well, thanks. I mean, I haven't gotten one yet, but hopeful. Fingers crossed. Hi there, William Walters and Patrick. There we go. All right. Who can give me a decent question here? Non-political, though. Not a political. Give me something interesting, non-political. Politics gets so draining. Most of it from here on out is formalities. Yeah, we'll see. It'll depend what happens to the market and interest rates and everything. I don't know. Cause I live in the market that is, Boise is the most overinflated, like overpriced market in the entire country. Literally, it's number one in the entire country. My city that I live in is, so it makes things kind of complicated with home buying. So it's definitely not for sure. We'll see. 'Cause I put in bids last summer. I put in a whole bunch of bids on houses, and I lost every single one to people with cash offers. And yeah, we'll see. And then at that point, other things just happened. Because if we can't get a house that's worth it, basically, then we won't get one. It's a rough market that we're in right now. Our city in particular. What brand is my Pride bikini? My Pride bikini, I think I just got off Amazon. I don't know if it has a brand. It was just off Amazon. And the trans bikini that I have, I got off, like the trans color bikini, that one I got off Etsy. Hi, Richard. How old am I? I'm 29. Does the duck have a name? No, but he needs a name. He needs a better name than Ducky. My old duck that was in all the hot tub streams with me, his name was Donut Duck. But he looked like a donut. I don't know what this guy's name should be. You closed on this house back in March? Yeah. Been looking since 2020. Yeah. Fuck. We'll see. Because, yeah, I don't want to. Like, I'd rather not have a house than have a house that I don't want to have. You know? It's got to be the right house to be worth it. Got to be something that speaks to me. Which most houses don't. It's hard. It's hard to find one that I like, because honestly, it's hard outside of Boise too if I move like into the other cities, because there's a lot of cities that are really close to Boise but aren't Boise, but like I would be fine living there, but there's not houses that I actually like there, because all the houses that I like tend to be the older houses, like 1960s or earlier. There's a lot of like 1940s and stuff houses that I like here, and that's because they have way more of a unique feel to them, because I do not want just like another suburban cookie cutter house, you know, which are so many. And so I don't mind one that needs a lot of work put in and that kind of stuff, but it can't be just boring as fuck suburban house. No cookie cutter bullshit. I like some unique, weird shit in it. Can't agree more. That is why it took us so long. You had zero compromise policy. That's a good policy. Fuck compromise. That's what I was saying too. I was like, I don't want, yeah. I'd rather not have a house than a house that like I'm not feeling. Name the duck Daffy? That is way too cliche. No way. I'd rather name him Ducky than Daffy. I can name him Darkwing. Darkwing Duck. I could color in his little wings with black. What does transgender mean? Transgender means changing your gender. That's what it means. The duck looks like a Stacy to you. Oh yeah. That's a Stacy, huh? Ducky has a little water in him. Weird, but okay. I mean, I guess. Why was that weird? It's just what some people need to do. You've never heard of it? Really? In 2022, you've never heard of anyone changing their gender? That's interesting. Where do you live? Like, where do you live? Jesus. That's crazy to me if there's people in the United States who have just straight up never heard of it. Like, I get it, 20 years ago, no people hadn't really heard of it, but like nowadays, Vatican City, okay. Were you raised Catholic or heavily religious? Nope. Huh. Interesting. Hi there. Liz Judson. What up? That's just, yeah, it's cool. Where you grew up, government heavily suppressed it. Did not know about it until you were 14. They suppressed all LGBT members. I see them. Well, where I grew up, I'd never heard of it when I was a kid. That's because I grew up around all Mormons in a small town. And yeah, it also was a long time ago, so that's it. Things are different nowadays though, like, but back then not many people really knew anything about trans people. They weren't in the media or shows or anything very much, so that's the way I figured it out was I was like, why am I so different from all my friends and stuff? And I just started Googling basically my feelings. Like, why I started Googling, like, why do I always feel like I'm a girl and stuff like that. And after doing that, then trans came up on my search, and I was like reading that. I was like, oh shit, I've never heard of this, but this is 100% me. So I was like, damn, all right, well, yes, I'm trans. That was when I was like 13, because up until then I'd never heard of it, and I kind of just assumed that everyone wanted to be a girl, but they just never talked about it. That was my assumption, because I was like, girls are just better, I guess, but no one talks about it. I don't know, because I had no idea that trans was a thing. Do I have social media? Yep. They're all in my profile. You can find all of my social medias there. The links. Or you can do like exclamation point socials. And it should give you all of them. For the Bachmans. Do I live in the hood? Not exactly. Not exactly. I live in Idaho, though, which is one of the most conservative states in the United States and one of the most anti-trans states in the United States. It's definitely not a liberal place by any means, so that's where I live. Whew. So spicy in here. So hot. There we go. Thank you. Alexia. All right. Who else has another good non-political question? Non-political, yeah. Just kidding. I knew what trans were. Oh, yeah? Shit, you got me good, I guess. Oh, please moan for me. No, I won't do that, but you're welcome to go fuck yourself. You can do that. Boom, boom. Only these hours I make live. I mean, I go live whenever I'm ready. It depends. I was going a lot earlier. I'll get back to earlier again. Life has just been really crazy lately. What is my favorite genre of music? Ooh, alternative. Definitely. Alt rock. With some like a little bit of EDM and pop and stuff in there too. My favorite movie depends on the genre. I like Rushmore a lot. It's like a dark comedy. Sci-fi, I like Interstellar a lot. That's one of my favorites. I've watched that movie a lot. Fight Club has always been one of my faves too, as far as like action drama. I don't even know what you'd classify that as exactly. Drama, I guess. What is my name on Twitch? It is the same. I have the same name everywhere. You can find me anywhere with the same name, same tag, same everything. I am original, so I'm the only one. You will find me. Good choice. Any specific bands or artists? There's so many. I listen to a lot of music. Like, I do love pop punk though. Pop punk is near my top, and like I do love like Fall Out Boy and My Chemical Romance and that kind of stuff. They're near the top. I go through phases of things though, heavily with songs and like artists. Sometimes I'll be really into them. Like I'll go hardcore, go through songs where I'll have to listen to a song like every day for weeks, and then I'll be able to kind of move on from it and go to the next one, and then it's, yeah, I just get kind of obsessive over a thing, and then I'll move on from it, I guess. Have I seen Arrival? I've not. I have seen Blade Runner, yes. I've seen the old one and the new one. English only, yes. Sexy voice, thank you. Yep, same. Mood matters. Yeah. It is a mood thing too. Yeah. I'm also really into music videos, and sometimes there'll be times where I'm like, I get really into a song specifically because of the music video or something like that. What's a Nuru message? What the fuck is that? Hi there, guys. Squad Bruce and Mario. What up? Bum, bum, bum. But look how, God, look how rosy my fucking cheeks are from this goddamn heat in here. That is 100% just like from the heat. I don't wear like any makeup or anything. Just all the heat. Damn. They're like really red though. Not much. You're amazing. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Who else? Who else has a question for me? Anyone? Non-political, or at least not like overly political. Just because I'll get into that sometimes, but I'm not feeling it right now. I'm a little burned out on that stuff. I'm talking about it a lot lately. I need a little more personal, or gender is fine too. Relationships, sexuality, all that stuff is cool. Oh, I'm doing great. Chaos. What's the most fun experience I've ever had? Wow. The most fun experience. honestly, it might be like my first time ever trying Molly. That shit was amazing. And I had like an absolutely insane experience. It was crazy. Everything that happened that night was just nuts, and it kind of all blew my mind and changed my life. So back in the college days. So yeah, probably that time. It's a good time. Not political, but controversial. What is my favorite dish? Oh yeah, that's controversial. I mean, I like tacos a lot. I like those tacos. Hard not to say tacos. uh, you mean Molly the narcotic? Yes. Well, I mean Molly as an MDMA stimulant. That one. Uh, Tacos. How dare you? What? Are you a pizza fan or something? What kind of tacos? Wildly controversial. Yeah. Uh, I mean, I really like Del Tacos from Del Taco. That, and we have a place called Los Betos here. I really like their chicken tacos. Normally, I like the Del Tacos or beef. The other ones I really like are, there's really good chicken tacos at Los Betos. They're hard shell though. I prefer hard shell. Is what it comes down to. Don't care too much about the meat. I like all meats, but the shells are better hard. Unless it's from a taco truck. You know what? There's some, like, I get those, like, I don't know. I eat a lot of tacos. I've had, like, every fucking Mexican place you could possibly imagine here. I've gone in them all. Try their tacos. And, like, even every fucking food truck, which there's a million Mexican food trucks here. Tried them all, and there's some good ones. They usually have the soft, like the rolled ones, and there's some good ones of those too. Fuck, I don't know. It's hard to say. But tacos are great. Hi there. Gnome. Do I prefer dogs or cats? Do dogs. All the way. I've got a dog. I grew up with cats, but that was because my parents wouldn't let me have a dog. So I convinced them when I was like 10 or 11. Probably 11 or 12, actually. Finally convinced them to let me have a dog, and ever since then, dog person. Let's see. Twitch, you want to put money to subscribe me? Well, go for it. I'd appreciate that. Used to love $1 tacos on Taco Tuesdays in the bar near your old house. Oh yeah, no, I used to go to this place called Crickets all the time because they had Taco Tuesdays. It was a bar. But it was $3. $3 plus you had to buy a drink. And you got all you could eat taco bar. That was a hell of a deal. I love that shit. I would go there all the time for that. Every Tuesday, I'd have like a gathering of friends there. It was, yeah, hard to beat that kind of value. especially if you came there real hungry, because you had like 4 hours, and we played darts during those 4 hours, and you could just eat as many tacos as you wanted. Not sure if this is too personal or not, but what caused me to become trans? Well, I wouldn't say anything caused me to become trans. I would say I just was trans, and there was a point where I realized it, specifically what I was, and that was like when I was 13. And I realized it because I just stopped being able to. It dawned on me that I was just not like my friends and everyone that I hung out with at all. Up until then, I just always rationalized things and kind of just told myself that everyone wants to be a girl, I guess, and thinks of themselves as female, but they just don't talk about it. And yeah, it wasn't until like 13 where I was like, all right, I'm like way too different from all my friends and shit, and this is getting weird, that I started Googling it and trying to figure out what was going on with myself, and realized that I was trans. Then was I able to transition early? Nope. I only transitioned very recently. 2 years ago. 3 years ago, I guess. September 2019. But yeah. It's because I hit a lot of roadblocks along the way. With my parents and with other people and everything. Because I tried coming out to my parents. I worked up the courage around 14. And when I did, they had me kidnapped and taken to an inpatient facility in Utah for being trans. So I didn't talk about it with anyone again until college. So I had to wait until then, and finally, when I had my first girlfriend in college, I felt guilty about not telling her. Like my first serious girlfriend, after like 6 months of dating, and I told her that I was trans because I was feeling guilty hiding that and everything. And yeah, then she supported me and stuck with me, and I came out to everyone, and then it was a long process of stuff. A lot of it having to deal with money and coverage and all that. It wasn't until recently that surgery and those sort of things started being covered, just basic medical care, and so I was able to transition. Stopped being like a impossible goal, and it turned into something that I maybe could actually achieve. So I did. How was the first reaction of my parents when I said I wanted to be a girl? They, really bad. My mom told me I was just confused and depressed, and I didn't know what I was talking about, and my dad emotionally and physically abused me and told me that I was just like, no, like, you're no son of mine or whatever, you want to cut off your dick, fuck you. That was basically his reaction. Not great. That was, yeah. Just not happy about that. Has that relationship healed? Yep. We're all good now. Life's too short to hold grudges. I'm good with my parents. I visit them every Christmas, I go and stay with them for a while, and yeah, we're all good. once I got like the legal name change and stuff is when they finally had to come around, I guess, and stop calling me by my old name and stuff. So it's been okay since then. He was in shock, do you think? Well, I mean, I guess he was saying it to a kid regardless. Let's see. A question here, and feel free to ignore it. A close friend of yours is going through transition right now. Unfortunately, it's not going super smoothly for her either. What is a good way of showing support to a friend who is transitioning? What was the best supported that helped you through the transition? It's hard outside of someone that you're dating, honestly. Like, that's the way I always felt anyways, is like, because you're not around anyone else enough to really like, it's easy. It's like one of those things, like, it's easy to theoretically support a trans person, to be like, you know what, yeah, no, I have nothing wrong with trans people, but it's a different thing to actually be there and be in it and everything. Like, in particular, like dating a trans person, for example, that's a totally different thing than, like, you know, not being against trans people. And so just that's the biggest issue that I know with trans people, is in particular relationships become extra hard. Like, dating and relationships, they're already hard, but they become, that's like an extra layer when you're trans, and it's that much more difficult. And it's just, that's just me, I guess. I'm like, I mean, I've known a lot of trans people who are that way too. And yeah, it's just hard trying to transition, and it can feel very hopeless dating wise, you know. Like, I put my relationships and dating and all that stuff 100% aside. I did not interact, like, I didn't even entertain the idea. I just, no dating app, nothing. Zero effort towards that, because my focus was 100% just on transition and all those things. And that's a hard thing that not a lot of people, I think, can really do and handle doing. And I do wish I had more friends through it all, maybe, but just being treated like a human being, I guess. Nothing special, just being a good friend, like you treat anyone else. I mean, because during my transition, when I was like actually going through it, my best friend actually broke up with me as being a friend. She said, I'm having a hard time with you being different and adjusting to all that, and it was like, we can't hang out anymore. And this was like the person I'd known forever, and we always hung out and stuff, so that was hard. But yeah, it was more her excuse of not being my friend anymore, like of her doing her own thing, than me actually being trans, because she met me as like trans. It's a whole thing. But yeah, basically, I don't know. People are fucking weird. Everyone's different, right? Everyone has their own shit. And they're pretty unique when it comes down to. I mean, it's really hard to say, not knowing a person. All I can share is my personal experiences, I guess, with that. But it's very, could just be me. Though I do know a lot of trans people who struggle with the relationship thing. That is one thing I do know. And just the hyper focus it actually takes to transition. Like, it's really hard to do it without, like, dedicating yourself to it, like, so insanely that your life is completely absorbed by it and you have no other time to do anything else, because just the amount of money it takes, the amount of, like, work it takes, like, everything is just, it's hard if you have too much else going on in your life to maintain that focus. So now they're fine with me? Yeah, no, my parents are good now. Am I dating now or single? I'm dating. I'm always dating now that I've transitioned. I'm like, relationships have been my primary focus after transition was complete. Do I have friends who've stuck around from before? Absolutely. I have a lot, actually, of people who have known me from long before. It's funny, actually. Every single guy I knew, like, every single guy I was friends with and close with, there's not a single one at this point who has not tried to fuck me. Now that I finished transition, that is just what happened, you know? So, I mean, I didn't want to fuck any of them, but, like, it was a nice confirmation that they obviously accept me as female if they're all trying to fuck me or date me, you know? Clearly, they're at least accepting me as female now, so, yeah. Why did I not keep default settings? I have no idea what you're talking about. The silver lining, though, is that it led you to meeting your current SO. First stream is from you and her having a heart-to-heart conversation, and it was the cutest, most wholesome conversation you've ever seen. You immediately followed her from there, knowing what an amazing fairy you do are. Well, thanks. I don't know exactly what stream that is, but I might, and it probably was pretty silly and cute. She was on my last stream on here, and it was pretty adorable. She hot tub streamed with me. She wanted to. I'm that pretty. I don't know about that. I don't think of myself as very pretty, but I just consider myself as having a cool personality. You know? That's cap. Those straight men are not attracted to another man. I mean, yeah. Basically, I guess. Yeah. Because they're all straight guys that there's a lot of straight guys that I've been friends with that I basically changed their opinions on all that stuff because they ended up very attracted to me after I transitioned and whatnot. So you'll go because you don't have battery. Okay, bye, Mario. Thanks for coming by. That is kind of the definition. Yeah. Bye, Mario. And let's see. Am I in an open relationship or my relationship right now is super complicated. Super complicated. We kind of have like a third loosely, and the third is like one of my ex-boyfriends. It's just it's a weird situation. I have no idea how it will pan out. It's definitely not defined. We haven't really discussed it. I think I might have brought it up a few times when I was really drunk and he was around, but like there was one night where we all made out and stuff, but normally is more wholesome, and he comes over and or we'll all go out together or whatever and hang out, and he'll just sleep over in the bed and I sleep in the middle between us all. You know? I'm the middle one. Yeah. I'm always in the middle, fuck. Sometimes it's annoying. I wish I could be the side person, but fuck. Always in the middle. And yeah. Is what it is. Complicated. Tell the story. I mean, I kind of just did. He was the guy I dated, and then I started dating a girl, and then he and I became close friends, and we all started hanging out, and I guess the two of them really started hitting it off, and then we all got drunk together, and we just ended up, I don't know, there were just vibes between all three of us. So then shit started happening, and it just kind of progressed from there. It's been several months, and I have no idea where it's going or what's even going on there. We've just kind of left it loose and vague and seen what happens. Whatever happens, happens. We obviously both do really like him, though. There's like a mutual, and he obviously really likes us. I don't know what that means, though, or where it goes, or what, or anything, you know? We're just trying not to think about it too much, not overanalyzing it too much, right? Just letting it stay kind of vague, and, you know, whatever happens, happens. You forget to ask me when I stream again. I try and stream every night. I took a little break the past few days because of how hard we went the last stream plus then the holidays and stuff, and so I was taking a little break for a couple days, but try and stream every night. As long as everyone involved are happy, it works. I agree. I mean, the main thing I worry about is him. Like, I know I'm good and she's good, but he's an emotional boy, you know. He's got the feels in general, you know. He's he's got his own shit. He married a girl after 14, or it was like 10 days or 14 days after meeting her, they got married. And so I worry about his feelings more than anyone, you know. I don't want him to get hurt, but yeah. So we're trying to be careful of that, because neither of us we'll be fine. It's him that we don't want to hurt. Bye, Mario. Thanks for coming by. Quack, quack. Damn. I'm out of beer. Fuck. I'm really trying to cut myself off at 3, but I want another one. But I shouldn't. Or should I? Fuck, I don't know. Should I? I mean, it's not like 3 beers are very much. It's far from being wasted or anything, you know? Oh, yeah. Rukia. 3 bets. You want me to get another? Should I? Kind of want to. I don't know if I should. Maybe just one more. One more. Fuck, I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll pause for a minute. How do I get into streaming? Getting COVID. Honestly, I got COVID and I got really lonely, isolating. And then I was like, I got drunk one night with COVID and I started streaming for my first time ever, and I did a lot better than I thought I would, and so then I just started doing it. Have I decided on a name yet? No. I need to come up with some kind of name though. Can I play piano? I can't. I can play guitar. Not piano though. I have a guitar. If you deserve it, drink up. I don't know if I deserve it. I don't consider myself very deserving of much of anything, you know. That's why I have a hard time spending money on myself. You're very good looking. Of course you did good your first time. Well, I guess. Thanks, Chaos. I think maybe I got lucky my first time. Or something. All right, let's see. Who else has another question for me? Preferably not too political. It can be personal or anything like that. Not that I'm against political questions. It's just so many of them have just been beaten to death in here. You would date me. I mean, I know. Like, yeah. I haven't had issues with that. If you were forced to live in a different part of the country, where would I move? Ooh. Honestly, it's hard not to say somewhere warm. I'm not a fan of winter. Somewhere warm would be really nice. So that makes me lean towards like California. Or honestly, my parents used to live in Houston and I really liked it. Somewhere like that. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know where else. I mean, Denver wouldn't be that bad. Or Reno. Reno's similar to Boise. I mostly worry about money with Portland and Seattle and stuff. Plus, I'm like not the biggest fan of rain, so I don't know about those places. Yeah. Do I want like a deep question or is there a random fun question? I like deep questions. I'm all about the deep questions. Don't have to answer, but do you have a side job or a job as well? Yeah. I've always had other side jobs, but also I've been looking into taking a full-time job recently, which will mean I'm probably able to stream a lot less. We'll see. So I've been thinking about taking a full-time programming job. But yeah, I've always have like side gigs and stuff that I do. A lot of tech and computer stuff, and I run a Bitcoin, like a crypto mining operation that's been struggling lately though with the crash and everything. That's not been going that great, but yeah. Part of the reason I've been considering getting a full-time job too. Of course you are deserving. You're talented, you're kind, amazing. Many ways. you managed to pull your life together. Ah, shit. Why did that get removed? That's weird. It got weird. Everything got, like, weirdly removed right there. Do I have any fetish? Probably. I definitely like anal. Can't lie there. How old are you? I'm 29. Deep question. Where do you see yourself within the next 5 years? Oh gosh. Honestly, in Boise, hopefully with a house. And a kid, maybe. And a partner. And a job that I enjoy doing, whatever that may be. Or at least money. Hopefully. I'm hopeful that in 5 years I can have basically everything that I want out of life. We'll see. 5 years is a long time though. I feel like I've come really far in the past. I haven't even been transitioned that long, and I've come really far in just this small amount of time that have been transitioned, so that stuff seems pretty achievable. It's been nice watching my stream. Thanks, Chaos. Appreciate it. Oh, are you transgender? What gave it away? Like, the title of my stream that says transgender? Maybe the transgender tag. Or was it just all the trans written all over the stream? Which part gave it away? Fuck. I'm still debating whether or not to go for another one. Debating. Do I want another? Any? Just get it. You think so? Fuck. I kind of want to, but I don't know. It's Haley. Let's see if I can get one brought to me. I'm asking. Oh, yeah. Sometimes you flip a coin. I'm tempted to do that. I'm also tempted if I can get one brought to me. That makes it that much more enticing. If I don't have to go get it myself. Because getting through there seems hard. It's hard to get through there because I'll have to move the camera and everything to open the door, so, you know. then your reaction tells you if you really want it or not. That's very true. I do like that strategy for like when you can't decide on something and you're like, you flip a coin, you're like, oh wait, I don't want to do this one. I was hoping it was the other one, basically. Then that tells you, well, that's what you really wanted. In this situation, the problem is I know what I want. I want another one. But it's a matter of should I? Should I have another one? I was hoping she was getting me one, but I thought I heard it. I thought I heard her opening a fridge to give me one, but it seems not to be the case. Get to. You'll find the answer to should I when you need 75% the second one. Alright, fine guys. Fuck it. I'm gonna go get one, alright? Just one though. That's it. Uno mas. Do I have my period? I do not. No period. Earn the beer so that you deserve it. I mean, I earned it last night, okay? I earned it last night. I was DD last night at the bar and everything. I had to be a designated driver and couldn't drink. Is that not earning it tonight? Have a few beers? Come on. I'm going to. Okay. I'll be right back, guys. Okay. We are backseas. Okay. We're back. Like Alice? Do you have no idea who Alice is? What have I changed with my body? I mean, hormones changes a lot, you know? Just going on hormones is just kind of, in general, changed my body and my face a lot. I look very different than I used to because of that. And obviously bottom surgery changed a lot too. Having a vagina. Brr. Dude, our AC was broken until like late today afternoon. Our AC was broken, and oh my god, that was part of the reason I didn't stream too, because it was so fucking hot in the apartment that it was like miserable. It's like 80 degrees in the apartment, and that is way too hot for me. It just felt so muggy and suffocating that I couldn't handle it. What is the flavor? What flavor is the drink? Shit, I don't even know this one's mango lemonade. Mango lemonade. I don't know the slaw bunnies. No. I don't use social media or anything. I know the only people I know are other trans Twitch streamers. That's it. Outside of that, don't know anyone. ContraPoints, I guess. That's it, though. And Demon Mama, just because I did an interview with her. Otherwise, I wouldn't have. Just because I don't know. I've just always kind of done my own thing. Yeah. Sounds like a good combo. Does it feel like your life is at a new chapter? Is it more like a continuation? I mean, definitely feels like a new chapter. It's felt like that a lot. Because my life has so very different than it used to be. I definitely had chapters. In general, there were phases I went through. And the phase that I'm at now is definitely the best one yet, by very far. Definitely. Oh, there we go. I want to make sure the sound was still going. Up until now, it was more, or like up until more recently, my life was very transition focused. Up until I completed it. It wasn't until completing it that I could actually focus on other things and worry about them. 'Cause until then, they had to be basically avoided. It's really hard to do stuff like relationships in particular, career too, when you're trying to transition, because that stuff will very easily distract you from it and demotivate you too. You know, like if you're not transition and you start dating a girl as a guy essentially, and like you get close, like it's gonna it makes it that much harder to transition because then it complicates things, right? It's a lot easier to just get through transition and then date like as who you are and find people who are already okay with that, because it's already hard enough to date and find a partner, but if you're trying to find a partner that's going to be okay with you after you've transitioned to, it's that much more difficult, and it's really complicated because people could say that in theory, but then when it comes down to it, that might not be the case, you know? It's a lot easier to just get through it and then date after. It just means you're very good at prioritizing things. I definitely had to prioritize it, because otherwise it was too hard. When I was dating a lot of girls in particular, it was hard because they liked a lot of things about me that were masculine, you know, like my dick, you know, and stuff like that. And then that's hard to, makes it that much harder to like get through what you need to get to, what you need to do when someone is maybe theoretically supporting you, but in the back of your mind, you also know that it probably means the end of things in the relationship, you know, so it's a lot easier to just not deal with the relationship while you're doing it. It's bad news, typically. Not gonna end well. Not that it can end well or whatever, and some people don't, you know. But why risk it, right? You're better off just getting through it and then worrying about that. Hi there, Uriel. What up? Anyone else have one for me that's deep questions preferred, not too political? Personal's fine. Topics of conversation. On my last beer. Man or woman, I mean, I'm whatever you want me to be. Doesn't matter. I can be whoever you see me as. Who cares? Woman. Oh, yeah. Well, there you go. There's your answer. I just got a text. Ooh. Someone needs to put that bitch to bed. Need to put her to sleep. All right. Oh, we got the Zenny in the house. You're a straight man who has more than a passing interest in trans. What, if any, experience do you have in that? Oh, I've got plenty of experience with chasers. Lots of experience with chasers. Yeah. It was funny because I was out at the bars last night for the first time in a really long time. I haven't really gone to bars, and not like downtown bars anyways. Mostly just gone to dive bars, but so then I ran into people there. And I ran into one trans girl in particular who recognized me, I guess, and started talking and about some old times, because the way I knew her was through a chaser who was one of my best friends, and he only hung out with trans girls, and that was it, and super into him, whatnot, but fuck, it's just my thoughts on it. I've talked to so many trans people about it too, and just with my experiences as well. I think anyone who's like that, who are fixated on trans especially, they have unresolved issues of their own regarding their sexuality or gender themselves. Because there's no reason for it otherwise. Like, it's one thing to just be into women, and if you meet someone who you are attracted to and just so happens to be trans, that's one thing entirely. That has nothing to do about your sexuality, like guys who, because I date stealth for that very reason, to like avoid chasers especially and stuff like that, and so people don't know I'm trans until I choose to tell them. And that's because that means they found me attractive and were into me, and then I told them I was trans, and then they were cool with it, and so that means they were just into me as a female. And it's a totally different thing though when someone is into someone specifically because they're trans, and that is a that's what we call a chaser. And typically, my experience, all of them have had some major unresolved issues with themselves. What do I think about Albanian? No thoughts in particular. I don't know much about him. A chaser, I mean, I don't know if I can say the term even, but they're what we call them, chasers, typically for short, but it's like a T chaser, which means basically they're people who are fixated on trans people, where they have a fetish, not a king, they've got like a trans girl fetish, basically, where that's what they're really into. They're like into that way more than anything else. And when people are like that, that's problematic in my experience, both for themselves and for the trans girls, because it's they're essentially using the trans girls to deal with their own issues with sexuality, and they're and so it's unfair to them in that way. And then it's a lack of a lack of introspection and honesty within themselves, a lot about how they actually feel and stuff like that. Because why would you be into a trans girl over just a cis female? And I'm not talking about like if someone comes and, like, for instance, some dude bought me in the bar last night. Some dude bought me a drink and he was like really, really into me, and he had no idea I was trans, and he was just like super into me and wanted me. Like, that obviously has nothing to do with his sexuality, because he had no idea I was trans. That's a whole different thing than, he was into me as a female. And you can be into a trans girl as a female and just like them as that, and that's one thing. But it's a different thing to just seek it out and be fixated on it and chase it. Chasing trans girls, which is problematic. You like my bikini. Thanks. As always, it's been a treat hanging out with me. Thanks so much for the wonderful vibes. About the time we go to bed. Well, thank you, cleanup guys. I'm glad to see you again. I was worried that you'd just disappeared, I guess, since it'd been so long. I actually was thinking of sending you a Discord message to see what was up, because I was, a little concerned. But glad to see you. Any other questions, though? Welcome to field. Personifying, deep, all that stuff. Whatevs. Deep preferred over boring surface stuff. It's more fun. More fun that way. Something with teeth. You're humbled. Take care and have a wonderful night. You too. Cleanup guys. Appreciate you. Let's see. What else happening up on the Trovos? Trovos. Oh, baby. What up, my homies? Did I go through therapy leading up to transition, or did I do it on your own? I mean, kind of both. Like, I didn't need therapy as far as coming to terms with it or anything like that. Like, some people might. Like, I knew beyond any doubt from a very young age what I was. But there is some, that's not to say there's no value in therapy of, like, in general. I mean, like, I think every person basically can get value out of therapy, and that it's too, mental health in general is too stigmatized, and that we all can achieve growth and just from some better levels of introspection and that kind of stuff, it can be beneficial. And so I made effort towards that, I guess. Extra effort, you could say, because it helps too with the surgeries and all that to have really good letters of recommendation and that kind of stuff, which I got. So, I mean, I wanted to cover all my bases, I guess, I wanted to make sure that there was no excuse to deny me surgery or, anything like that. Once I reveal that I'm trans, what's been the general reaction? It has been mixed. It has been mixed. Mostly shocked. There was one guy I dated. Who argued with me. Who tried to tell me that I wasn't trans. He's like, no. Like, you don't have a penis. How would you be trans? Like, we hadn't had sex or anything, but he knew I didn't have a penis, like touched the general area around it. So enough or he'd seen me in like, underwear and stuff. So he knew that I didn't have a penis, but it was, yeah. It's like, no, you're not trans. You don't have penis. And it's like, well, just because I don't have that doesn't mean that I'm not trans. But overall, positive, honestly. Surprisingly positive. I found it, that's why I have leaned towards not telling people, because I've found the reactions and everything, like, even here in Idaho, which is a conservative state, once I do choose to tell people that I'm trans, if anything, that tends to, they kind of, like, if they already liked me, it tends to make them like me even more, I guess, because then that just makes me that much more interesting to them, right? They're like, oh, wow, shit, like, this person has a whole other layer to them, or like shit they've overcome and all that, and it like typically makes me just more interesting to people. They were just attracted to me as a female, which is usually the kind of people I reveal it to too, because I don't tell people that I'm trans unless I actually like them, and those kind of people, they take it pretty well. Hi there. Bagel Rabbit sent you here. Who's Bagel Rabbit, though? Is that bad that I don't know who that is? So I'm XY chromosome trans. I mean, I guess. Maybe. I haven't been tested, actually. I mean, I could be. I could be XXY. Or I don't know. Who knows? Let's see. You like my hair? Well, thank you. I've been thinking about changing it up, going to like blue or something like that. I'm not totally sure yet. Maybe going extreme again. We'll see. Any others? Thank you. Abdul and Rooster, what up, guys? What do I think about the Dave Chappelle controversy? That I watched Dave Chappelle's special and I enjoyed it. I thought it was touching, honestly. I thought it was sweet. I don't personally understand the controversy. I'm very anti cancel culture and that kind of stuff in general, though, I guess. Unlike most people on the left or trans, I guess, I'm much more of a moderate in general about things. I think being too extreme on anything is just counterproductive. And I've dated people on the left and they used to call me like a Republican or secret Republican and stuff. And then I, most recently, one of my pretty recent boyfriends, it was the first person I dated who was super far right. I've never dated anyone who's like really far right. He was like anti-vax and everything. And for him, though, then I was too liberal, I don't know. Captain Emily.
I love your bikini, looks cute.
My bikini looks cute. And you're trans yourself. Well, thank you. Thank you, Captain Emily. Let's see. We got this. We'll go with it's too light. Can I get a dark pen up in here? Please. Any of these. Okay, I had to draw this backwards. Let's see. Is it right? Emily. There we go. Thank you, Emily. Appreciated. Love my personality. You originally saw me on TikTok? That's cool. Jeremiah, that's cool. I was big on TikTok there for a minute. You're an interesting person. Well, thank you. What do you think XX chromosome trans compete in women's sports? You mean XY? I mean, that's a politically charged question, but in general, I think it's all dumb. People worrying about that, it's so small. Such a small population and should not be worried about it. If you want to worry about it at all, it should be at the professional level. You don't need to worry about it with fucking kids and that stuff. People are just trying to live their lives. Don't need to make it anything any harder on kids than it already is. You're so pretty. Don't be proud and don't give F's on others. Yeah. Thanks. How has my day been? Fantastic. Looks right. Yeah, I think I got it. Got it. Emily. Is this connected to my Twitch or any streaming apps? Yeah. No, I'm multi-streaming on every platform right now. I'm on Twitch, Trovo, YouTube, and Facebook. All the major ones. Maybe TikTok, once they finally add the option to stream from PC without being in the beta for their streaming app. We'll try. I haven't gotten into their beta yet. Once they release it public, we shall see. Then I can multi-stream to TikTok as well. I just watched Bo Burnham's special again tonight. And damn, is it fucking good, dude. Inside is so good. Such a great special. Just scrolled up and just found a stream. You're from the Philippines, but this is a random stream from another country. I get a lot of viewers on Facebook from the Philippines for whatever reason. Catchy songs too. It's sad, but I don't get to play because of all the DMCA bullshit. I don't get to play like all the music exactly that I want to, but this is at least a playlist of DMCA free music that I do like. You see, I have 1K subscribers on YouTube. I mean, that's not that hard. I have a lot more. I mean, I have 11,000 on Twitch, and I have 2,600 on Trovo. I have 26,000 on TikTok. TikTok's my highest. Oh no, Facebook's catching up though. I have like 23,000 or something on Facebook. It's close. Facebook is definitely going to pass up TikTok though, because my Facebook is growing much faster. What's my height? I'm 5'9". Twitch and TikTok are easy. Not really. I don't think so. Twitch is hard. Twitch is among the hardest. Twitch is probably the hardest, honestly, out of all the major platforms to get followers on. TikTok, it may be a little easier because you can just kind of, one video can kind of blow you up a good amount if you're really, I mean, I don't know. It's just different, but Facebook is definitely not easy either to get high amounts of followers and stuff on your page. I stream from the bathtub every day. I mean, I don't know. I've gotten kind of addicted to it. lately. Tomorrow, I think I need to do a gaming stream, though. Gaming tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Where are my doggos? I need my doggos. Who else has anything for me? Deep questions. You can gain more followers on Facebook. No, not true. It's one of the smaller platforms for streaming. But that's kind of all irrelevant anyways. The size of a platform doesn't mean anything's easier. If anything, size almost tends to make it harder. But it's more about the algorithm that's present in the platform that makes it easier or harder, you know? Twitch is especially hard. It's the biggest platform by far, massively the biggest platform, but it tends to favor like streamers who already have a lot of viewers and like very, very heavily. The algorithm's weighted towards that, so it can be very, very hard to get discovered, for other people to find you as a streamer on Twitch. What games am I into? A lot. I mean, when I stream gaming, it's typically League of Legends or Diablo Immortal recently, but I'm into a lot of games in general. I bought God of War today, the PC edition, for my Steam Deck. I've got a Steam Deck, which is pretty awesome too. If you don't have one, you're missing out. But yeah. I know how to make good streaming content. Twitch favors the incumbent for sure. It's true. It's very true. They have a heavy favoritism toward, they have a very big rich get richer sort of mentality, and they push their big streamers, and they make it very hard as anyone who's not a bigger streamer to ever get any kind of following on Twitch. It's difficult. Do I have a Stream Deck? Yep. I pre-ordered mine within 30 minutes of the release. I have the highest end one, the 512 gigabyte one. Got my Steam Deck. I love it. It's so crazy having a portable PC basically like that. I've always wanted it, and it makes gaming so much easier when I can just like lie in bed and wind down and play some games and stuff. It's nice. Am I 24/7 in the bath? No. This has been a recent thing. Been doing some of the tub streaming. A gaming PC you can take anywhere. It's nuts. It is. Definitely. Is Mobile Legends popular over there? I have no idea, honestly. Probably. A lot of mobile games are popular, but they're probably more popular in Asia. In general, I'm not a huge fan of mobile gaming. Although I have been playing a lot of Diablo Immortal, but I only play it on PC. Ooh. My beer is almost gone, guys. What you got for me? What you got? Try COD on PC if you're into FPS games. I already have that. Not particularly interested. I've played Warzone. I played Vanguard. Meh. Having more fun on Apex Legends out of those. This has less than 1% juice in it. Less than 1% juice. Damn shame. Damn shame. Yeah, I've played some Valorant. Not super into it though. I prefer League of Legends. My hair is great. Well, thank you. All right. Let's see what we got here. Any country I'd like to visit outside the US? Yeah, there's a lot. I'd like to visit most of Europe, honestly. Australia. I've always wanted to visit. Japan would be cool. Those would be near the top. But there's a lot of places I'd be cool with visiting too, you know? Just to see more of the world and different cultures and that kind of thing. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. All right. Righto then. Righto then. Work, work. Righto then. Oh, yeah. Baby. All right. Did I know that Japan has the oldest continuously operating net on Earth? It's run by the same family for over a millennium. I did not know that. That's cool. Over a millennium, huh? That's a crazy amount of time, isn't it? If you think about it, like, that's like how it's like 30 generations at least. More than that, probably more like 40 generations, 40 or 50. How at some point you have one generation at all that like veered off and was like, dude, I don't want to fucking run it in. Like, sister, do you want to run it in? I mean, if you probably have to have a lot of fucking kids to make sure that didn't happen, you know? Like, at some point you think someone would be like, nah, fuck this shit. I want to go be a dancer. Yeah, make sure at least one is into it, I guess, and then make sure they don't die, right? Because then there's that chance too, right? Someone like gets sick or something before they reproduce and carry on the line. It's just, yeah, it seems hard for that long, you know? The odds of that seem very, very low. It just seems like luck kind of and chance at that point, right? That it happened to work out that way. Imagine the pressure of being the last son in the family. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's crazy. It is. Definitely requires, it would require a lot of dedication plus a lot of luck for that to happen. It's probably why there's only one. And that's that old. Yeah, definitely, because the odds of that just happening seem just crazy low. So many things have to line up for just so many generations. Like, yeah, super low odds for sure. All right. Any final questions, guys, before I take off for the night? Anyone got anything for me? Just let me know. Or we can toss one. We can toss a raid to Then what the fuck is? Oh, Zarwin. All right. Sure. Zarwin. Whatever. Who's my favorite celebrity? Fuck. I'm not sure I have one. Like, just one out of so many different genres. More like I have like a favorite, like, musician, a favorite, movie star, things like that, It's hard to pick. I do like Joseph Gordon-Levitt a lot, though, and fuck, who else? It's hard. Having a hard time with that one. That's a difficult question for me. Joseph Gordon-Levitt seems cool. He does seem cool. Like, he's cute and he seems like a cool person too. I get good vibes from him. Honestly, I've always had a weird thing for Jason Schwartzman too. I mean, he's like not that handsome or anything either, but like I've had a weird kind of crush on him because he's always felt like so talented to me musically and stuff too. I kind of like that. The fact that he's like good singer, musician, actor, everything. It's just like, damn, that's just like a talented artist right there, His mom raised him right. Yeah, that's probably true. Am I a girl or a boy? I'm whatever you want me to be. Why you gotta put so many labels on things? But yeah. Hopefully that's a good enough answer for the celebrities. And Wes Anderson movies are great. He was good in the Grand Budapest Hotel. Wes Anderson movies are great. My favorite movie of all time is Rushmore, which he was the star of when he was like really young. And it is a Wes Anderson movie too, yeah. Wes Anderson's best movie, in my opinion. Controversial opinion, I guess, but yeah. It resonated with me a lot more than the other movies do, but yeah, I've seen all of his movies, even Bottle Rocket. In that tree, I almost fell on that guy. Yeah, I almost fell on Bill Murray. I've watched that movie so many times. He's like, yeah, I was gonna have that tree fall on you. He's like, that would have squashed me like a bug. A pancake. Yeah. And then when he leaves, the tree just falls. And with Luke Wilson, he's like, when he got drunk, he's like, nice attire. He's like, these are OR scrubs, because he was like a doctor at the dinner. He's like, oh, are they? And then Bill Murray just like spits out his drink laughing because such a ridiculous thing to say. Oh, are they? Yep. Love that movie. But yeah. Alright. That's gotta be it, guys. That's gonna be it. Love all you guys. Thank you so much for coming by. I will be back probably tomorrow. Hopefully earlier. And yeah. I'll see you guys then. Show this other trans streamer some love. I like trying to give. I mean, it's nice to try and help out other people, right? Give a little help. And good night, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Love y'all. Good night.